Figures come out almost every day, and in newsrooms across the world, the latest stats come in of exports, population, the number of people who die for abalone, and the tonnage of trash. So this morning comes the statistic that out of Europe's biggest countries, France has the best quality of life and Britain the poorest, even though it has the highest income. In England, it's inverse, for poorer, for richer. It's because of the cost of living in merry old Britons, who, as everyone knows, already have a lot to be gloomy about, pay more for fuel, food, and worse, cigarettes and alcohol. And as a proportion of GDP, the United Kingdom's health and education spending is among the lowest, and people there don't live as long, perhaps, as the study also shows, because it enjoys, that's the word the study uses, far less sunshine. Now, as well as the statistics which flood the fax and inbox, we in newsrooms across the world also have to look at the credibility of the statistic. If it's commissioned by a florist, a survey showing 4 in 10 want flowers isn't. And it has to be said that this European survey, which lauded France and put Britain at the bottom of the list, well, it did come to us via the French press agency. Even so, the survey's premise is an interesting one. It looked not just at the standard of living, but at the quality of life, and they're not the same thing. Authorities in Bhutan, for example, famously place less emphasis on GDP as on their official happiness index. And in other statistics overnight, in the Middle East and Pakistan and Afghanistan, and perhaps most terribly of all, in that almost unreported world war in the Congo, statistics with no happiness index. And locally, figures in from the ABB marked for immediate release. The first load of barley from the state's 2009 grain harvest has been delivered to the Port Pirie silos, 20.1 tonnes, and the coveted honour went to D.L. Lane Proprietary Limited. They were happy.